So, picture this. You've been working your tail off, just hoping for a chance to get noticed. And then, bam, it happens. The spotlight finds you. But now that everyone's looking, what do you actually do with that attention? Let's break down how to take that high-pressure moment and turn it into a career-defining win.
I mean, this is a moment so many of us know, right? The company gives you the floor, hands you the mic, and that feeling of being unprepared can be absolutely paralyzing. It's this golden ticket that suddenly feels more like a pop quiz you are totally not ready for.
So what's the play? What's the right move? Do you just freeze up, try to wing it, and hope for the best? Or do you have a plan to turn that spotlight into real, actual momentum for your career? Let's figure that out. Just think about how much the modern workplace has changed. Companies are literally building these spaces for you to participate. You know, the special projects, the cross-functional teams, the all-hands meetings. They are deliberately giving you a platform. They want to hear what you have to say. So the real question isn't about whether the opportunity is there. It's about whether you're ready to grab it.
And this brings us to a really crucial pivot in your thinking. To really master these moments, you've got to stop seeing visibility as some kind of prize for your past work and start seeing it as an opportunity for your future.
Okay, this right here, this is the key. Getting the spotlight isn't the finish line. It's the starting pistol. It's not a trophy for everything you've already accomplished. No, it is the single best chance you're going to get to show everyone what you're capable of next. It's an active opportunity, not just some passive reward.
And, you know, if we don't adopt that mindset, we get stuck in this really strange contradiction. It just doesn't make sense to complain that you never get any opportunities, and then when one lands in your lap, you do nothing with it. You can't call out the system for passing you over for a promotion if you aren't doing anything visible to earn it. The cost of doing nothing is pretty simple. You just stay stuck.
So, what does it look like when things go wrong? Why do so many smart people fumble these golden opportunities? Let's diagnose the 5 most common mistakes so you can make sure you avoid them. Let's run through these, because we've all seen them happen. First, not preparing. You get 10 minutes in the big meeting and you just repeat what everyone already knows. A total waste of time. Second, talking about your tasks, not your impact. You're just reading your to-do list instead of explaining the results. Third, waiting to be directed. You're given the autonomy to lead, but you act like an intern, asking for permission for every little thing. Fourth, using the platform to complain instead of coming with solutions. And finally, underestimating yourself. You project so little confidence that nobody in the room can possibly take you seriously. All right, enough about the problems. Let's get into the good stuff, the solutions. Here is a clear 5-step playbook for turning those fumbles into wins and actually seizing the moment. Now, this playbook is basically the direct antidote to all those fumbles we just talked about. You go from being unprepared to having your key messages locked and loaded. You stop talking about boring tasks and start showing real data with an actual proposal. You shift from complaining to being proactive, and you wrap it all up in a delivery that commands respect.
Now, I want to zoom in here because this is one of the most powerful shifts you can possibly make. It's the difference between being a reporter of the past and being an architect of the future. It's about moving beyond just describing what you did and instead showing what we all can do next.
Just look at the difference here. Weekly user signups are down 15%. Okay, that's just a fact. It's stating a problem. But pairing that data with, so let's A/B test a new onboarding flow. Now you're proposing a solution. The first one is passive reporting. The second one is active leadership. This is how you show your real value. Think about the energy in these 2 phrases. The problem is, feels kind of heavy, right? It's focused on limitations. But what we can build that's about possibility. It opens things up. One is passive and, frankly, a bit of a downer. The other is proactive and gets people excited. Shifting your language here will fundamentally change how people see you. But listen, you can have the most amazing, game-changing proposal in the world, and it can be completely torpedoed if your delivery is off. Your tone of voice, your body language, your overall attitude, it all sends a powerful message. You have to present your ideas with the conviction and the professionalism they deserve. That's the final piece of the puzzle.
So when it's all said and done, what's the bottom line?
Let's boil all of this down to the final takeaways that you really need to remember.
Here's what it comes down to. First, visibility doesn't automatically mean you'll succeed. It's just the opportunity for success. Second, having the microphone is totally worthless if you don't know what to say into it. And third, and this is the tough love part, if you are consistently silent when you're given the floor, don't be shocked when people eventually stop offering it to you.
So this really leaves us with one crucial question to ask yourself. The next time that spotlight finds you, whether it's in a big meeting, on a new project, wherever, what are you going to do? Are you going to seize that moment to prove your future value, or are you going to let another one just pass you by? The choice is yours.